I had this story that when it first came up, and we had mentioned it on the air, when Notre Dame was looking for their replacement for Brian Kelly, and Jon Gruden's name came up, and he was in the mix. And then John later took his name out of the mix. But I was told when we were in Ireland, I followed up with somebody, and I said, got any information on how close was Jon Gruden to getting the job at Notre Dame instead of Marcus Freeman? And I was told that there was one prominent person who was pushing for Jon Gruden to get the job. And I don't know if it was close or not, because I do think those players rallied around Marcus Freeman. There's that video where he gets the job, and his players are as excited and as emotional, if not more so, than he was. But I was told that Jon Gruden was in the mix, and got it on good authority that they at least were, because John grew up in South Bend. He was a ball boy there. I think his father worked with the Fighting Irish, but going back there and maybe coaching there. But of course, stuff came out about John, and I don't know if he's going to get to coach again. But it was something that I was always curious about. It's like those stories you hear where, and one of my sources one time was Jerome Bettis, because I said, how close was it that Urban Meyer was going to go to Notre Dame? And he said, very close. Urban wanted to get two players in. And I think they did that for Lou Holtz, and then they weren't going to do that. So you're getting two players maybe on the border of, getting in grades-wise or SAT scores, and Urban asked for two players to be able to get in. I guess the same thing that Lou Holtz had at Notre Dame. And they said no, and Urban Meyer left Utah and went right down to Gainesville, or he would have been Notre Dame's coach.